hairless but for the above the eyebrows. Like that's the like general thing. Like all the waxing places that are totally insane, people wax, they pour hot wax in the area and another person, not themselves, another person rips it out of all the places, all the little places. What the fuck are you doing with the places?
Is this not the most sensitive area anyways?
Right,
like,
and it's not like it's a hand or something. You know what I mean? It's not like it's the face.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
There's action.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Also, I know that some people do it with the, like, laser stuff, and that's a friggin', like, burn-ass laser.
Yeah.
A burn-ass laser, man.
Literally burning your ass.
Oh, yeah. How does Brazil feel about, like, the Brazilian?
Probably really good about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
actually,
honestly, from what I understand, it's just like a bacchanal of just, like, sweaty sex down there anyways. So
everybody in Brazil is hot, so
yeah.
both temperature-wise and attractiveness.
Yeah.
So
Can't help it.
Like, honestly, I can see that being more a move of practicality. Like, it's just so hot that, like, we just can't take more clothes off now. So
we should just
need to get
do
the
it.
hair
because
down.
nothing. You're right. Get rid of all the hair. It's making me too
Like,
hot.
that's the
I
thing.
feel
is,
better.
like,
Ooh, my bed is
I
sweaty.
tell you, I am so ready to dance for another 10 hours.
Now, if there was no hair between my legs, I would be the coolest person around.
Hey guys, check it out.
Hey, Rodrigo, what's your problem?
Always walk around
Fuck,
just
man.
like putting a leg up, like, oh hey, did you guys hear?
Well, similarly, men remove the hair from their area as well. That is, what are your thoughts on that?
Good.
Okay, so did you say good?
Like, I
Good.
want to hear about it.
Good. Fuck you guys. That's right. You better fucking be doing this. Yeah. I'm gonna let Doug go first on this.
What do you think?
Well, I think in general, I guess that it's like we seem to have this perception, like, oh, it's like so bad to be hairy, like guys and girls, like, oh, I think as long as you have general maintenance, you should be like
what's wrong with
pretty
the
good, you know.
sometimes, you
Like,
know?
Or a shower, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Like, don't like get crazy, but like just keep it at like a respectable length, you know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine, or whatever.
I agree 100%.
Show some respect to your
I'm
partner
with you.
and consider that, you know, like, hey, maybe that's a little too much for him, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And hopefully they
it's
show
hitting
the
them right in
same
the
to you.
face. I mean, they
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah.
They gotta be like, ow.
Okay, so yeah.
Ooh, hair in the nose? No,
it's the worst,
thank
it's
you.
the worst.
You sneeze all over it? No.
Hair in the nose, just one hair. That does sound terrible.
And then you're trying to get it out, but you can't. You're like, ow, beat.
What's going on down
And the
there?
worst part is that the guy thinks there's like a new technique, and you're like, oh, trying to get that nose hair out of your nose. Oh, that's good. Keep doing that. Get out of here. What are you doing?
Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, like I wanted Doug to go first just to make sure I wasn't about to just like push a hard thing. I am
we're
with
talking
Doug
about
in the sense of like
penises.
general maintenance, but yeah, I'm not going to take a like razor straight to the area. That's not. I will get a trimmer. I have a trimmer
I was
specifically.
like,
for
definitely
that.
don't take a straight
Right,
razor
right, yeah,
to
like-
any
like,
part of
the
the
thing is,
area.
chances
The
down
thing is,
there.
Right?
I've had
No.
conversations with other guys that are just like, you don't. It's like you're missing out, man, and it's like. I think we want different things out of this practice, man.
I don't want to know any of the people that have said those things to you.
No, it's fine
trouble.
because we just talked about it, and it's like I either don't have a nice enough razor to trust it, or I don't have a steady enough hand. It doesn't really matter.
I get nervous.
Yeah. What if I sneeze? You know, like
So many things.
That being said, the first time I did it, I remember like the first time I actually like put some effort. Is it good?
No, it's not.
First time I actually did that, it was I think I was like 17 or 18, you know, and I thought I was being this weird sort of metrosexual person, you know, like in South Carolina especially, like I'm you know, and so I brought it up to some friends just to gross them out, just to try and catch them off guard, and I was like, yeah, so freshly shorn or whatever, and they were like, oh yeah, no. What did you use? Did you use the number 2 or the number 3? And just started going into it. And I was like, fuck, I'm way late on this game. Apparently, like I thought I was on the forefront of the whole shaving thing, and I was wrong. So I stopped talking about it. And
I think this may be the first conversation I've ever had with like people just about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that I'm like
Yeah.
giving away my personal information or anything, but like
I was just trying to freak
I don't
the
know that I
squares
really
out back
discussed
there.
people,
And-
discuss it with people.
Yeah. No, I mean...
Nor have I.
Okay, so...
Yeah,
here's a question in response to your question.
okay.
There was one time a scenario was put upon me a long time ago, before I even moved here, of that being like, what was the extreme opposite of that, and what is tolerable? In the sense of like, what if you just never? What if you just, it's a garden, let it grow kind of scenario?
You mean like full body garden or like vag garden?
Like full vag garden.
No. But are you talking like
Okay,
full
see, and that's the thing.
garden?
Okay, so I met that. Okay, so like I saw that and I was like, I'm a man of the world. I can deal with that. And we got to it. And then at the very, or like halfway through, she decides to put her arms up. And it was just full on man pit. And the whole thing is she put her arms up to try and catch me up. See, is like, how do you guys feel about not shaving your armpits? Because that is actually something that like I've seen on the internet, and like women are trying to.
I don't shave my armpits very often.
Well, in the winter, I wouldn't think
like,
so much.
Maybe like once or twice a week. Because then, so like 2 years ago, I tried growing it out completely.
Okay.
And then just one day, I was like, oh, this looks kind of gross, I guess. Plus, like, my boyfriend seems like not into it. Plus, like, it's starting to just feel weird. And so then I decided, like, to get rid of it. And then it itched so much. Like,
yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night just, like, scratching my armpit. It was so bad. I got, like, a rash or something. I had to put cortisone on. And, yeah, it was fucking horrible.
What led to that decision in the first place?
I think I just wanted to see what that would be like because I had never done it before.
Yeah.
And so now I guess because I'm afraid that it's just gonna itch really badly, so I don't want it to get crazy. But I also don't like the idea of like ruining that sensitive area.
Oh yeah,
because
like
it doesn't
shaving all the time.
Yeah, because I don't feel like it looks that gross at just like a week or like a few days worth. Like not what's.
I learned that it wasn't a deal breaker for me. I mean, considering I was like mid-coitus when she sprung it on me, but that's whatever.
No, nothing's a deal breaker.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not mid-coitus. Like, Louis C.K. did that bit. There's not a lot you can show me or say to me in the heat of the moment that is gonna take the heat out of that moment for me specifically. I will get really pissed later. Like, we will talk, but yeah, like, right then, it's, there's big things happening, It's like, we just gotta...
I've never let my armpits grow. Never once. Since I was a child, I just shaved them, and I do it every day, or every other day, or however...
I didn't know y'all had to shave armpits so much. Like, that sounds like a lot of work. I think girls shave a lot in general, though, right?
I don't shave my legs very much.
Well, I
don't shave them in the winter too often.
I don't know if I've
I just
ever
looked
seen
at my
you in
legs
shorts,
today and I was
yeah.
all like, damn it. That is insane.
I have one pair of shorts and I wear a lot of skirts.
Yeah, okay. I've seen you in a skirt.
And I think I just realized the other day, like, oh, this is, like... Because if I have my legs out, like, I can totally see them from up here. Like, I know that they're hairy, but also I just don't like to... Because razors are really expensive, and I only will buy a pack, like, once every 6 months or a year, because I just don't want to shave my legs.
I entirely understand that. Like, my shaving just for my face is upon necessity. Like, I shave every day I have to work. If I'm not working, I don't shave. Because... Why? I don't know, because I mean, even in the sense of like my face, I just feel like it's, I don't know, it's agitating after a while, It's.
I'm gonna say that with reference to the shaving lady parts, I did that a lot when I was dating and out having sexy times with the world. But once I settled down, I was just like, yeah, no, that's not happening anymore. You're like, but I feel like welcome to marriage.
Yeah.
But you're like, yep, that's what I look like. Get used to it. You picked it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I think about it as maybe it was like a impress thing. Same with like armpits. Like if you're like, oh, I'm gonna be fancy and shorn of the pit. Yes.
That's like. I think the opposite about that, like, oh, if this doesn't bother you, then...
Oh, you're trying to just be up front.
You're
just trying to put it out there, just like, to be like a test, kind of?
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I'll like to, whenever I'm first dating somebody, I'll like to get like really annoying, like right up front. Like, look at Chip. Like, I know I'm being really annoying. Is this too much for you? It is.
Oh,
we'll see you
guys.
later.
We need to talk later.
Whoa,
because,
really?
Yeah, because I was gonna say I do the same thing except with my shitty behavior. So it's like I do that same thing.
It's like, oh, this is the limit.
Like an upfront barometer, like
Yeah.
not a good chance for you, buddy.
Man, that's
Doug,
really
do you do
weird.
anything like that
don't
when you
think I
start dating
do,
someone?
no.
You ever just trying to scare them off immediately?
I want to act crazy for 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes?
Okay, we're cool now.
I've never thought to do anything like that.
That would be awesome. Oh man, see, I do that too. So it's like that'd be awesome for us to go on a date and then film it and just watch how we're just the worst monsters at each other. Just like just burping and like blowing snot out of one nose and I'm just like, all right, you got this, right? After the bills dropped
And you just leave the restaurant, wait outside and smoke until she pays it?
I'm like live tweeting about how hairy your legs are. Oh shit! No, okay, so I do that too, and I've had people just tell me that I'm kind of a sociopath for it. So I'm glad there's at least another one in the room.
I have a question that was inspired by the initial question, and I want to ask Doug
Alright.
and sort of get the combo.
Yeah, we can get back into
sort of a theory
performance
kind of way.
theater stuff,
Well, because the first question was about what if you're famous, like who's on your sex tape, right? And then we discussed the idea of like, is it important to have? I asked, it was important to have a famous person. What does that mean? Before we started talking, Wendell and I were outside discussing the idea of significance and the idea of like, what do you think you have to do or achieve, or like what do you want to do or achieve that makes you matter in whatever way you want to matter? Is that, if it's too vague, I can keep explaining, but I feel like...
No, I think I know. Like, at what level of achievement do you have to reach for it to like matter to you, or is it?
Yeah, for you personally, like, what's your like? I'm a total like my ultimate success, or at least
Is like
a
notoriety like the top, or is it like something below that? Is it like helping out?
Yeah. Okay, I get. I guess it's just getting to a point where you feel like you have the respect of a lot or most of the people that you come in contact with, or I guess like getting to where like what you say matters. Like people respect you. You've done good work. You've led by example and done the right things.
Yeah.
So I think for me, that's significant to me, is being able to talk to someone that's been doing comedy for a long time, be able to like have a conversation or be equals and
Yeah, okay. I get that.
I guess so. Notoriety, I guess, is part of that. And
we were talking about the idea of like, to a certain extent, there is a trajectory of this like theater comedy thing that we're doing that like could potentially lead to being famous, right? And even earlier we're discussing the ups and downs of that, and it's like, what do we think? Do you have to be famous to be successful? I think about that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
See, and I think I don't think you'd have to be famous to be successful. I think it's getting respect out of people that you want respect from. So like, if I want to do something and it's like, man, like I'd really like if someone came up to me after the show and said I did a good job, like that's it for me. That's significant to me, So it doesn't like I guess fame doesn't have to be tied to it. It doesn't have to be like the big time comics liking you. It's the comics you liking you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you can be like a comedian's comedian. It's like I totally get what you mean. Like there are a list of people, just even in Austin, that like I get kudos from, and then I just get goosebumps, and I'm just like, oh shit, like,
it's really cool.
Yeah, and those are people that probably aren't like well known outside of Austin in themselves. It's like,
but it matters to you,
right?
That they went out of their way to tell you that.
So yeah, I get what you mean. Like people that you respect, like even like giving you a shine of it is always something.
It's awesome.
I'm
it's
always
a great feeling, you know. And when you have those moments, and you can
totally. What do you do? What do you actually do for a living, Doug?
Well, I recently got laid off. I got laid off on Tuesday last week.
Okay.
Oh, well, there's that conversation.
All right. Well, glad you were available to do pilot's license with us Monday then.
Good.
I mean, there's always a...
That was a big reason.
Yeah. So currently unemployed.
Alright.
Which I'm enjoying. I'm gonna take my time and figure out what I want to do. And
What exactly is your overall sort of